Yesterday, went to locals, played this, and I got first place. I went 4-0. I played against Mermail, Maliss, Cash-Tier Fiendsmith, Maliss, okay? I am confident in this list's ability to deal with Ryzeal. Of course, I would need to test that a little bit more to ensure that this deck does have a good Ryzeal matchup. This looks so terrible into Mermail going second game one. I lost a die roll. I still took it, you know? So what you see in front of you is what a lot of people have categorized as an abomination, and I can't blame them. This is what I'm calling Magenta Flame Swordsman, or Supreme King Swordsman, or Labyrinth Flame Swordsman, however you want to call it. I like Magenta Flame Swordsman because there are 29 trap cards in this list. Base. There's 3 Fighting Flame. This is everything. It's 1-card combo. I'm going to talk to you about what that 1-card combo actually looks like, because a lot of people think that you're supposed to be setting up Ultimate Flame Swordsman on turn 1. Do not do that shit. You will lose the game immediately. Then 1 Salamandra. This is just your target that you send off this guy. And then 1 Lady Lab. This is a very important part of the engine, okay? A lot of the stuff in this deck sort of needs like kind of like a 2-card combination style to work. Mainly I'm talking about the Supreme King stuff. Solo the Supreme King, load-bearing card in this deck. This deck would not work at all if it was not for the Soul of the Supreme King stuff. The reason this is so important is because Flame Swordsman has these 5 cards, or 4 if you cut this down to 1 or whatever, and Karma Cannon, I guess, as well. These cards, though, are fusion spells that are also non-targeting Book of Moons. So the whole sort of idea with this deck is that you want to pair Soul of the Supreme King plus any one of your Book of Moon style traps, all right? When you do that, you activate Soul of the Supreme King, summon Zark, Chain resolves. Zark activates, it has a mandatory effect on summon as Chainlink 1 to destroy all cards your opponent controls. Now, Soul of the Supreme King has a couple restrictions. When the monster is summoned, its effects are negated. And it also says it is returned to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. Very importantly, the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Works, the way the rules work when it comes to booking a card face down, the negation is no longer applied to that monster. Also, the restriction of Soul of the Supreme King to put it back in the extra deck is also forgotten. So if you activate Soul of the Supreme King, summon Zark, you go Chainlink 1 Zark, Chainlink 2 something like Flame Swords Dance, which is activatable because a monster was special summoned, being the Zark. The chain will resolve, you'll resolve Flame Swords Dance, summon something like a Flame Swordsman or a Fighting Flame Dragon, you'll book the Zark, and then the Zark will resolve properly to wipe all cards your opponent controls. Now it's just sitting on your board, it's a big 4K towers, and then you have Soul of the Supreme King live in the grave, to be able to use it at any other point for the rest of that game. So that's why Lady Lab is in here, because obviously there's 29 trap cards in here. Lady Lab allows you to get to what you're missing. It'll get you Soul of the Supreme King, it'll get you Flame Swords Dance, it'll get you Karma Cannon, just anything that you might need for that situation. This was very important. Next up, 3 Fighting Flame Sword. The beauty of this engine is that the engine is redundant, which sounds like a negative thing, but it's redundant in such a way that Fighting Flame Swordsman, Fighting Flame Sword, Flame Swords Dance, like if you open any of these, you can just use your searches for other pieces that you don't have. Like if you open Fighting Flame Sword and Fighting Flame Sword and Fighting Flame Swordsman, you can use your normal on Fighting Flame Swordsman, use the effect to get the trap card, then use Fighting Flame Sword to get you Sword's Realm. So you can just like pick and choose what you need to search throughout your combo or whatever. So next, 1 Rhoda, just as a 4th copy of Fighting Flame Swordsman, a Pot of Prosperity for more consistency, and then the Sword's Realm. This is a continuous spell that sends a face-up monster or monster from your hand to the grave to fusion summon Flame Swordsman, the vanilla. So now onto the real meat of the deck. 2 Salamandra Chain. The way this works is you target a fire monster on the field. So it doesn't have to be your own. If your opponent has a fire monster, you can flip this up, target one of them, and then book their guy just by targeting their thing, and then this will go to the grave. And then Swords Dance. This is probably the most important card in the deck. It is a fusion spell that is a non-targeting, non-once per turn Book of Moon. Salamander with Chain is also that, but you have to target a fire monster on the field in order to get this to work. This is activatable just when a monster is special summoned. If a monster is special summon a level 7 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it, then you can change one face-up monster on the field to face-down defense position. So, the thing to note here is that these are your only 2 targets with Flame Swords Dance, but that's really all you need. You'll frequently use Flame Swords Dance to summon Fighting Flame Dragon, because getting Fighting Flame Dragon set up is how you establish using Salamander with Chain to fuse Flame Swordsman and Fighting Flame Dragon into Ultimate Flame Swordsman. So you want to, like, typically you'll be using Swords Realm to get the Vanilla Flame Swordsman, and then you'll be using Swords Dance to get the Fighting Flame Dragon, and then now that those are both established, you can use Salamander with Chain to make Ultimate Flame Swordsman. But there are other methods to get this out as well, which I'm going to read to you now. Flame Swords Dance has this weird second effect, which seems very clunky and very TCG archetype coded, which it is. It says, during your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and tribute 1 face-down defense position monster. So let me go over that activation requirement again. You have to have this engrave. You have to control your own face-down monster. You have to tribute your own face-down monster during your opponent's battle phase. And then you can summon a Flame Swordsman or monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck. So, it seems not great, and it's not great. But this deck list is very important for this, okay? I have sort of finagled away that graveyard effect is live a lot more often than it was previously. And then we have the 3 big welcome for the 1 lady. A lot of the time, what's pretty nice about this is if you have Fighting Flame Swordsman plus big welcome and you do your combo with Fighting Flame Swordsman, you'll actually activate Big Welcome to summon Lady, and then bounce the Fighting Flame back to your hand, so you get it as a normal summon next turn, which is really nice. So you're not always activating Big Welcome, summoning Lady, bouncing Lady, summoning Lady. You're a lot of the time just activating Big Welcome, summoning Lady, bouncing the Fighting Flame back to hand, so you have it for next turn. Pretty decent. I did that a lot. The way that you want to do this combo, I know many people think that the idea is to set up Ultimate Flame Swordsman going first because it's a Trident, right? That's what you want to do. It's your boss monster. You make it, okay? So let me show you what would be to happen if I was to do that, okay? So I will normal summon Fighting Flame Swordsman. Oh my god, I love this platform so much, dude. Okay, so we do this. Here's the 1-card combo that gets you to Ultimate Flame Swordsman. You activate this, you declare this, send this to grave. Summon Flame Swordsman, you go declare this, send Salamandra, you go Salamandra effect, get the equip spell, you equip the equip spell, you declare the equip spell, send both this and the equip spell to grave. You summon Ultimate Flame Swordsman, you declare Salamander from graveyard to put it on the Ultimate Flame Swordsman, and then you say go. I now have my boss monster. You have to out this thing. It's a Trident for monsters. It'll burn you for 5. That's crazy. Okay, now here's what happens in a real game. Your opponent summons some stuff. They go, well, first of all, they can just Ryzeal, X Ryzeal, send Myriologic and negate this, so that's also shit. But you go, okay, let's say they play a little bit. Let's say they make, I don't know, Duo Drive. And you go, declare this. All right. You pop their guy. They go, okay, talents. You have lost the game. Right there. You lose. You just lose. This thing, it's not negated at all. It'll declare an attack. It'll bump it itself up to 7K because it's at 35 and it'll double itself. Puts you down to 1,000, it'll destroy itself, it'll out itself in the end phase, and there's no way you win. Here's how you actually play this deck. All right, so we go. Activate this hand is busted, by the way. This is like, I don't know how you lose with this hand. We go Normaliss. We declare. It's going to look a little bit similar. We're going to grab this. We're going to activate this. Declare its field effect, send this to grave. Summon Flame Swordsman. We're going to declare this. We're going to go send this. We're going to declare this. And we're not going to get the fusion spell. We're going to get this. This is what you do off of one card. Now, you might say, Peeps, that's terrible. You're telling me your end board is Vanilla Flame Swordsman? And my answer is yes. The reason why that's great is because this is a Book of Moon, all right? This is a non-targeting Book of Moon that you can equip to the Flame Swordsman, and non-targeting Book of Moons are very strong right now. They're a very powerful form of interaction. So when you do this, what you are effectively doing is you are not only setting up your, you're not only setting up a guaranteed interaction, you're also setting up a guaranteed OTK on turn 3. Let me walk you through that. So we have, you know, we've set all of our other trap cards. We've activated Salamander with Chain. We've booked their shit. And now it's back to us. We're going to go for the crackback, okay? The way we're going to do this is we're going to start our turn by activating, or activating Salamandra to equip to the Flame Swordsman, okay? So the Flame Swordsman now has both Salamandra and Salamander with Chain on it. We're going to declare Swords Dance again, sending the Flame Swordsman to the grave and these pieces to summon another Flame Swordsman. This is why it's extremely important to play 2. We're going to declare the Salamandra, which will get us the Equip spell. Now we use the Equip spell. Equip on this. We'll declare the Equip spell, send this to grave, send this to grave. This summons Ultimate. Now, remember when I said that Ultimate Flame Swordsman wasn't a 1-card OTK? Ultimate Flame Swordsman, if you just summon it with 1 card, it will do 7,500 damage. Very frustrating, but that's how it works, because it will activate its effect to pop an opponent's monster, which burns them for 5, and then it is sitting with 1 thing equipped, which is what the 1-card combo does. It sets it at 3,500 attack. When it uses its own effect to double it, it bumps it to 7,000. So with the effect to pop and the effect to gain, you have pumped it to 7,000, and it's not game. Now, because we've gotten Salamandra with Chain instead on our first turn, instead of setting up Ultimate, what we are now able to do is we go declare Salamandra with Chain, banish it, put back a Flame Swordsman, and your Salamander, the this guy, the level 2, Lord. This allows us to fusion summon Fighting Flame Dragon. Fighting Flame Dragon has the effect where it can quick effect target a fusion, Fire Warrior fusion. This gives it 500 or 700 attack and allows it to double attack. This guarantees the OTK. Going for the Equip spell on your first turn does not. That is why you make the original Flame Swordsman end board and not the Ultimate Flame Swordsman end board. Very, very, very important. Like, if you make that mistake and summon the big guy, you not only are setting yourself up to lose to Ryzeal, to lose to Talents, you're also not guaranteeing an OTK on your third turn. Okay, well, we're off to a good start. Insane. Have you considered Thrust? No, I have not. This deck has a very criminally low engine count. God, I'm so tempted to just add the trap card. I'm going to be real with you, chat. I really could just add this. Because I have the Zark stuff. This loses to Ghost Ogre. I'll do it. Yeah, they have Ogre. It's okay. I still get to send the... oh, Impulse. I guess that's something to think about. We'll get... Yeah, man. Better that they use Impulse on this. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wow, that eats a lot of interaction. This is a pretty bad matchup, unfortunately. I'll see what he sends for cost. There's an argument just letting this boy resolve. That's true. That's true. Because if they send Shadow Bodyguards, ooh, yeah. Let's sit and chill for a second. Let's sit and chill because, yeah. The way we're gonna do this is we're going to strike a couple things, and then we're gonna go. Let's strike this. Sure. We hold the second strike for Bahamut summon. That's fine. That's okay. I'm starting to think that not getting Flame Swords Dance was, or Flame Swords Realm was the way to go. Okay, so what is this discarding? Shift to add? Sure. No, they're always on Coelacanth. I kind of want to negate this. They added the Reborn equip. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's fine. Minstrel. Sure. Yeah. Okay. What are you adding? Could do this now. Yep. Oh, I should have summoned Fighting Flame Dragon. I wanted to... No, I think that was still right. Because putting Flame Swordsman on the board means I have it equip, or means I have something to equip. Oh. I don't think it was a punish either way. No, I think this was right. Okay, sure. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's just... I could Hita. I could set up Hita Promethean. Hita, take Ash, summon Promethean. Promethean, summon Fighting Flame. Shit. It's Promethean, summon Flame Swordsman. I have the swing for... No, that wouldn't be game. No, we'll stick with this. You know what? I'm gonna do the Hita line. If I get punished for this, I get punished for it, but I don't think I will. Question is, what do I get here? It's probably this. I thought we had no lines to lethal without the continuous spell. We might not have, but look at this. There we go. No, it's just game. Because even if they top deck Neptibus, this can equip to Amblo and set it. So we're good. That's game. They got to play through 2 Book of Moons and a Promethean. They actually also have to play through Ultimate Flame because... Yeah, no. Salamander... Yeah, no. Because Salamander with Chain could set up Ultimate Flame Swordsman there. Oh, see, this is another one of those things where it's like, do I bother with the Realm? I don't think I do. Because I have Big Welcome, which is gonna... Yeah, let's just get this. This is just better. God, chat, I am trying to talk myself out of playing Realm and the equip spell so badly. Like, if I just don't play them, how bad could that be? I have no one-card combos anymore. What would you feel about playing Heavenly Prison? Okay, so I've actually done a lot of thinking about Heavenly Prison. I've thought about Heavenly Prison a lot because Heavenly Prison, in theory, sounds insane. Like, you reveal Heavenly, and then you just set cards, and, like, Duo Drive, or not Duo Drive, Detonator just can't even do anything about them. I kind of just hold this Imperm, right? Do I hold this Imperm? Yeah, I think I hold this Imperm. Oh my god! Paleo Tearlament. Sure. You're about to get cooked? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, did they just set back row in the end phase and I just win? Like, they're gonna trigger some fusions and stuff, but they just set back row and I just win, right? Paleos are unaffected by Zark's board wipe, not the fucking Karma Cannon. Oh, this is fine. So that's colloidal. I could do this here. What am I setting? I already have Big Welcome. Kind of do Impulse. Let's do Impulse. Let's get Fighting Flame. And I think I want to book the Dino Mishis. Wow! Important thing is to hold the Zark Grenade for the end phase. Yeah, that's true. Keep that shit. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Yes. Yup. 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 Yeah. 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 Oh. Battle. Oh, my friend. You've made a critical error. Yeah, you know what? I'll trigger some of your shit, bro. Let's do it. Do it now, Gohan! Sulliak? Yeah, yeah. For sure, bro. What you got? We're still in the start step, right? Yeah, all right. That's what I like to fucking see.